All right. I'd like to welcome everybody to the Crawford County, Illinois Ghost Hunter Society live talk show. Had a little problem starting the show tonight. That's a little weird. Never had that happen before. But yeah, we've got the show going now, I think, for a little while. Let me know, guys, if you can see and hear us all right out there tonight. But yeah, I had a little rough start. I don't know what happened. I lost internet connection right at the beginning. But welcome to the Crawford County, Illinois Ghost Hunter Society. This is live talk show episode number 18. And we've got a good show lined up for tonight. So hang in there, guys. We've got a special guest waiting down here to talk. So it's going to be a really good night. We're going to talk about some of our events coming up, some of the events we've had, some of the investigations that we've conducted recently, especially a big place we just investigated. And we're going to talk about it. You guys can visit our website at crawfordcountyghosthunters.org. Making sure we are live here, checking the live stream out here. Okay, you can visit our website at crawfordcountyghosthunters.org. You can check our email out or send us an email at illinoishauntings@gmail.com. If you have any location you guys want us to investigate or check out, definitely, send us an email, send us a message on our page. Let us know, what you've got going on, and we'll try to get back with you as soon as possible. We have been swamped lately. It has been crazy here. So just give us time to respond. We're trying to answer all messages that come our way. We've got a lot of stuff going on, for the October month, and we're going to be talking about that here coming up shortly. Definitely hang in there, guys, because we've got a guest hanging down here waiting to talk, and I'm really excited to get with her. But music tonight was by the Midnight Syndicate. All rights reserved, used with permission. You can check their website out at themidnightsyndicate.com. They've got a lot of music on there, creepy music on there. If you like that kind of stuff, Halloween style music, check out themidnightsyndicate.com. You can also find them on Spotify and YouTube. So check out Midnight Syndicate, guys. I'm going to start out, talking about, we're going to get our guests on real quick because I don't want to leave her hanging out there tonight. She's down there and hope that our internet signal keeps going. So I think I'm going to just pull the guest right in here and talk with her tonight and kind of introduce one of our events that we're going to be doing in October. And she's going to be talking about that. And we have Sharyn with us tonight. I'm going to put her in here. But tonight's guest is Sharyn, and she is the owner of Mcpike Mansion, guys. I'm going to bring her in here in just a second. And if you guys do not know what Mcpike Mansion is, it is over in Alton, Illinois. And I'm going to throw up a picture of Mcpike Mansion real quick. But that is Mcpike Mansion, and that is that's over there in Alton, Illinois, a place we investigated here a while back. Found some pretty cool stuff there. Got a really cool video. And Sharyn is the owner of this location, and she's on our show tonight to talk with you guys about this place and an event coming up there that we're going to be helping with. So with that, I am going to take that picture out and put Sharyn into the live feed with us here. Hey, Sharyn, how are you tonight?
Hey, I'm really great. I'm good.
All right. Well,
how are you all?
Good. Welcome to the show tonight. So I guess the first thing I want to ask you, Sharyn, you know, we kind of talked before the show came on, but I've never really asked you this. You know, so you own the Mcpike Mansion. How did you get involved in that to start out with? I mean, what made you want to get this mansion? I mean, kind of tell me the history of, you know, I want to buy a mansion. I mean, how did that work?
Okay, well, the summer of I guess 94, that would have been in the summer of 94, our daughter Amanda was taking a summer school class, and so we kept driving by seeing the auction sign every day. And my husband used to call it the Scooby-Doo House of Alton, but at any rate, that summer we would see the auction sign every day. And so the day of the auction, I called my husband. I said, honey, come on home. I want to go to this auction. And of course, we were late, like we always are late. We never went inside. I did not tell him that I was thinking about bidding. And but in my mind, I went, well, our house is worth so much, so I can bid so much. So in order to bid the $25,000, I started raising my hand, and we won the bid at $42,000. And our daughter, who was with us, said, Mom, I need bread and water for the next 10 years, and I won't get to go to college. So I always say the good news is she's done with college, and we only eat bread and water on Wednesdays now. So my husband actually spent 3 months trying to talk me out of it. And listing all the reasons why we should not do this, but that is how we got it. It was very impulsive. I was pretty young at the time, like 48. So,
Right.
you know, I thought, oh, you know, we can do lots of stuff ourselves. So that's kind of how we bought it. It was very, very impulsive.
That's awesome. Yeah. Yeah. I always wondered that, you know, how you came about, you know, just purchasing it. But yeah, I never asked you before. That's pretty cool. But yeah, so okay, so yeah, I'm gonna throw the picture back up again for people just tuning in. You know, this is Mcpike Mansion, the one we're talking about there in Alton, Illinois. And you know, it's very it's pretty famous. I mean, you know, a lot of people have heard of it, and it's been on, I think it was on a couple TV shows when Ghost Adventures there, or were they not? I think they were.
Yeah, it was on Scariest Places on Earth and World's Scariest Places. It's been on the Travel Channel. The last one really was Ghost Adventures. That's the latest one that it was on. So it's been on several TV programs, really. I can't think of the other one right now. Oh, Ghost Lab and Ghost Facts or Fiction. So over the years, it's been on several TV shows, really. And I do want to say that I did not know it was haunted when I bought it. And I was not thrilled when I found out. So I'm basically big chicken, actually.
So you didn't purchase it knowing it was haunted?
No.
Okay.
No.
See, I didn't know that. I thought maybe you like were into haunted stuff, and that's why you purchased it.
Oh no, I didn't think I even believed in ghosts till I got involved with Mcpike Mansion. I actually used to go inside and say out loud, listen, you guys, if you want this house fixed up, you'd better not scare me, because if you scare me, I'm out of here. So I said that a lot of times, really. So,
yeah. That's pretty funny. So yeah, I mean, so it kind of turned into what it is today. Then, do you want to give us a little history of the mansion? You know, what you know about the mansion, and you know, why do you think it's haunted? I mean, is it the history that the mansion has? But yeah, just kind of go into, if you want, a little bit of history on Mcpike.
All right. Well, actually, Henry Guest Mcpike in 1847, his parents, John Mountain and Lydia Guest Mcpike, and he became recorder of deeds in Madison County around the early 1850s. As a result of that, he went into the real estate business, first with Mr. Shoto and then later with Mr. Newman. So at some point, it's been told he owned over 700 pieces of property in the city of Alton.
Oh, wow.
He was also in real estate. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. That's how he made his money. He also had 2 fire insurance companies. He loved plants and songbirds. So he was a charter member of the Horticultural Society in the state of Illinois. And he had, there was originally, when he had this house built in 1869, which took 2 to 3 years to be built, there was like 15 to 23 acres. There was many orchards and vineyards. He developed and patented the Mcpike grape that was sold throughout the United States. He was also mayor of Alton for 2 terms from 1887 to 91. And I think probably one of the really major significant things that he did was that he was on the committee to bring the Lincoln Douglas debates here in 1858, and he sat on the platform with Abraham Lincoln as a Republican representative. And he and Mr. Trumbull actually were in the telegraph room when Abraham Lincoln found out that he had become president. So I think that was a pretty significant part of his life, actually.
Right.
So, but anyway, that's how the house got built. Lucas Pfeifenberger was the architect. He and his sons built it. It's had a haunted reputation for many, 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 many years. I would say back in the 1940s. That, you know, people have told me they didn't like walking by there when they were young. Different things like that. A friend of mine who lived in the house when she was like 5 years old, because Paul Hoshinger had it divided up into apartments. She said they used to get in trouble for running up and down the stairs, the front stairs, which they didn't do. So, you know, I think the little kid spirits were at work then. It's just had that reputation for many, many years. It's had the reputation of being on the Underground Railroad.
Right.
Also. So.
And I may be wrong. That's the highest point. Isn't that the highest point around?
Well, it's called Mount Lookout Park. That's actually how it is registered on the National Register as Mount Lookout, because it is on one of the higher elevations of Alton.
Okay. Yeah. I knew it was pretty high up there. I just didn't know if it was a high point. Yeah.
So actually, if you would go to the back of the property, you can actually see to the flour mill from here.
Oh, wow. That's cool. And, you know, like that house, I love that house. The first time I ever seen it, you know, years ago, it's like that looks like the house that all other haunted houses are molded after, you know, in all the like movies or your scary shows. You know, it's like that's your typical haunted house there. Yeah, I mean, that's a cool looking place. I mean, we had a blast, you know, investigating the place. And when we came there, you know, done an investigation there. And if you guys out there watching have not seen our investigation of Mcpike Mansion, it is up on the live feeds way back. You got to go through a lot of them now, but we do have our investigation from that location up. Also on YouTube, we have a evidence video, and it was on our Facebook page too, but you got to go way back through stuff to find it. But YouTube probably be easier to find it, of us capturing some weird stuff there the night we investigated it. You know, me and Jason Dickerson had was sitting in the front what would you call it? The front door area, right inside the front door by the staircase.
Right.
And yeah, we heard like on our ghost box, I think it said I got killed. I think it's been a while, but at the same time, the front door opened and slammed, and those doors are big and heavy. And if we slowed the video down, and we didn't know at the time, but we captured some type of weird light anomaly at the same time going out that door. At the same time, all that happened. You know, I'm not a big fan of orbs and lights and all that because I think a lot of it's dust, but that was strange. You know, we got 3 pieces of evidence at once, you know, saying something weird just took place because, I mean, that door, I mean, it opened and slammed with force, you know, like, and we got it. Dickerson caught, you know, the door slamming, and we got that evidence video on YouTube, guys. So if you haven't seen that, check out our YouTube channel. It's easier to find on there. It's on our Facebook page too, but definitely go to YouTube and check out our Mcpike Mansion evidence video on there. And it's crazy. But so you got some other stuff going on at the mansion coming up in October, right, Sharyn?
Right. Yeah. So we usually do 10 tours in October. Our first tour is this Saturday. And then we do 10 tours. And our camp out is October 24th, which I know you guys are going to come to and help out with that, which is going to be like super cool.
Yeah.
At any rate, it's $30 a person. And, you know, that includes your food and we have a DJ there, and we go down in the cellar a couple times, you know, and do some darkroom sessions. Excuse me. We also it's one of our traditions is to do the electric slide to Ghostbusters. That's kind of the last song we do. So
that's funny.
We have a lot of fun. Actually, it's a lot of fun. The camp out's a lot of fun. So
here's a picture of the cellar, guys. Well, it's a group shot of me and Sharyn and James Pinkston and Dickerson. I'll throw up there, but that's the cellar she's referring to. And like, there's been a lot of people report paranormal activity there, you know, over the years and capture weird stuff in the cellar area. So that's one of the shots we took while we were there. You can kind of get an idea for what the cellar area looks like. Here's another one. Maybe it's got Courtney in it, but yeah, we had some fun there. I mean, we found some cool stuff. You know, I enjoyed investigating the place. We heard some weird stuff. You know, we heard some weird stuff in the cellar area too. That big metal door sounded like it opened at one time, but it didn't. We kind of heard that. And is that something that's reported a lot?
I wouldn't say a lot, but it is reported sometimes. Yes. Yes, definitely, where it'll creak open or, you know, close, you know, like that. So
yeah.
65 to 70. So you do need to go online and reserve your spot for that. And that's especially important, especially for the camp out. You do need to register ahead of time.
Okay. And how much did you say that was per person again?
Okay. For the camp out, it's $30 a person. That includes, you know, that would include like a tour and your food, and usually get $5 like coupon to buy some souvenirs or that type of thing. So it's really a good deal. And then normally our tours are $20 for adults, $10 for teens, and $5 for 12 and under.
Okay. And McPikeMansion.com.
Right. And they can come in just for the evening if they want, or they can camp overnight. Either way, it's okay. It's still the same price, but they can do it either way.
Okay. Yeah, and guys, we're going to be there helping with that event on the 24th. We're going to go and set up our command center, you know, and run cameras into different places so you guys can actually watch and see what's going on. I know you can't go all over the mansion, but we're going to put a camera, you know, where we can, maybe inside the door, where you can see inside the mansion, you know, down in the cellar area. And that way, you know, you guys can look and watch and see what's going on during that event on the 24th. And we are going to be there helping Sharyn do that. And I'm excited and actually honored, to be helping her, because unfortunately we were talking, behind the scenes here, this may be your last year doing this.
It may be the last year because we just have some health problems and we're getting older, but we have awesome volunteers. We do. So but that's what I think. So be sure to come if you want to come. You asked me earlier about why I think it's haunted. So I think Henry's there because he wants to be there because it's his house, and so he's proud of it. We have about 10 to 12 spirits. Mary, his first wife, is there, even though she never really lived there. And Lydia, his mom, who I think is the matriarch, and she never really lived there either, but she is there. His dad, John Mountain, who we believe died in the house. I think just old age, really, and his mother-in-law, Liza, died in the house, old age spirits. I do know for sure that there used to be a graveyard out back. Officer Warlick, who used to live across the street when he was young, said that there was a graveyard back there with 4 or 5 graves.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. I remember the night we were there. Oh my gosh, was it cold?
It was cold. I remember that also.
That's probably the coldest investigation we've ever done, to tell you the truth. I mean, we still had a command center and everything, but I'll tell you what, it was cold that night, taking pictures outside. And yeah, we tried to go through the backyard a little bit to find the graves, but we we kind of wimped out. I think we got pretty cold out there and didn't spend much time outside. So I'm kind of looking forward, to the 24th too, maybe walking around out back a little, because we didn't get to do that during our investigation. Maybe see what we can find.
Right. Right. And people have gotten EVPs back there too, and we have like a lady singing hello like that or whatever. But we do know like Shugi Lashinger aspired to be an opera singer. So, and she did lots of canning and stuff too. But anyway, so there's different things, little bits of pieces that we know that, people have experienced. Like somebody heard whistling, and later we found out that Henry's daughter Morlin used to enter some whistling contests. So,
oh wow,
just some little trivial stuff.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about the 24th, and I know you guys. You mentioned your Facebook page was McPikeMansion.com, but you've got or your website's McPikeMansion.com, but you've got a Facebook too where you post all the pictures. Is that just McPike Mansion?
Right.
Also?
Yeah. It's just McPike Mansion. So we post different things. We post if we're making progress on the house. But like I posted, whatever visitors come by, I post those pictures on the Facebook page. So yeah.
Yeah, I always enjoy those. I see your posts all the time, all the people coming from just all over, and you posting those. Those are really cool. I enjoy seeing those pics you post on there. You got a lot of fans and a lot of visitors, don't you?
Yeah, a lot of people stop by. And it's kind of interesting. I can't remember where this family came from right now, but it was a while back, earlier, I think in the summer. And again, for whatever reason, I don't know if the little children's spirits like them or the spirits like them in general, but there was a mist that showed up down in the cellar when I took the picture. So it's always kind of interesting, actually.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, especially when you get stuff, unexpectedly, you're taking pictures and you get weird stuff. I mean, that's pretty cool. And I remember when we were there in our investigation, I think like 2 couples stopped by during our investigation, and you took pictures out front with them, while we were setting our equipment up. Do you remember that?
I do. Yeah, you guys, I'm like, you're crazy. It's January. I mean, I'm like,
Yeah, we're weirdos. We investigate all year round. but yeah, I'm looking forward to, like I say, we're going to set stuff up and help Sharyn out with this overnight. But your first one is this coming weekend, correct?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you want to Normally we just let people come and pay when they come, but we're trying to encourage people to register online so that we know that we have 25 people. I mean, we are going to limit it to 25 people, and that's really because of the COVID thing. So
yeah. Yeah, guys out there watching, if if you want to see this mansion, if you want to go there, and I mean, this is an awesome place. It's active with paranormal activity. Definitely check out Sharyn's page, mcpikemansion.com, and sign up for one of these events. We're going to be there on the 24th only. So if you want to go with us, it'll be the 24th. But if you can't make that, definitely go anyway. Go to her event this weekend. Even it's going to be cool. Sign up for that. And they can sign up for this weekend's event on your page too. Is that correct?
Right. Yeah, it's at 7:00. I'm going to tell you one of the things. I have a cat. We only have one outside cat because she won't stay in the house, but her name is Sparks. But she likes to go in the mansion, actually. So I think there's really a lady spirit that likes her. She doesn't like the cellar area, but she'll go up to the second floor. So I have to watch when people come, and inevitably, she gets in there without me seeing her. So here I am going over there at midnight, opening the door, calling Sparks the cat to come down, and like I said, I'm a big chicken. So do I like going over there at midnight? No. Okay. But anyway.
Yeah. So I guess what's your best ghost encounter at Mcpike Mansion? What's the best thing, the scary, I don't know if you call it the best, or to you, the scariest thing you've ever seen there?
Well, the scariest thing that happened to me personally was years ago, and we were down in the cellar. I was down in the cellar with a group of kids, like fifth and sixth graders, and some of their parents. And all of a sudden, and I honestly cannot remember whether the doors were open or closed, but it was like one of the big metal doors, slam shut. I mean, it was so loud and so it was one of the. And I'm like, okay, spirits, I would appreciate it if you would not be so loud. Now, inside, I'm saying, I am out of here. I mean, seriously, that was very unnerving for me. But I've also been in the cellar, and I've been touched in the cellar, like a hand on my cheek or a hand on my shoulder. So,
right. Yeah, that's creepy.
Over the years, I've gotten a little braver.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah.
But I've been down there at all time, 4 a.m, with someone, of course. But my friend Renee Cruz, midnight on Halloween. I mean, I have been in there at various times.
Yeah. And you were telling me when we were there, though, like, maybe you already said this before. If you did, I apologize. But didn't you see it like an apparition, like right after didn't you see somebody in the window or something?
Oh, yeah. About 7 weeks after. Yeah, about 7 weeks after we bought the house, there was a gentleman in the window. And I hadn't seen pictures of anyone then, but I do believe it was Paul Loshinger. But I've seen Henry's shadow down in the cellar also.
Okay.
So I have seen him. And his son, James, tends to pace in the back. So one time I thought actually somebody had gotten up and walked out, was walking out. But no, that was not the truth. It was a man. And I'm sure if he kept walking, he walked through the wall, actually. But so I think it's James. But so, yeah, I didn't know. I guess I've gotten a little braver over the years. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I have too. That I'm just immune to all of it now. I don't know. I've seen so much stuff, nothing bothers me anymore. But it's crazy what you can get used to.
But will I go in there at midnight by myself? No. No.
Still not doing that, huh? You just said that's the end on the 24th. Is that what's going to happen?
But anyway, we'll knock Sparks up for the night.
Yeah,
in the house, not. But anyway,
right.
So, No, there's been lots of things that have happened over the years, but not really bad things or anything like that. Just, maybe a little bit unnerving, and some of it's been okay,
Right,
so
right. Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I'm going to see if there's any questions. Do any of the fans out there, anybody watching, do you guys have any questions for Sharyn? I mean, I've always enjoyed talking to you, Sharyn. I'm going to see if any of the fans out there have any questions for you. Let me see. Says Tammy Joe. I don't know if she signed up for yours. I assume she may be talking about that. Some people are signing up, I think. So.
Oh, good. That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah, you should have a couple people here, maybe. But yeah, that's cool. But yeah, I'm going to enjoy helping you guys out on the 24th. And yeah, we'll be there early, Sharyn, and start setting stuff up. And if you need anything, well, I'll probably talk to you before then anyway. If you want to give me a call.
Yeah, and that's going to be great. I know everybody's going to enjoy having you guys there, Jason. I do know that. So
yeah, I appreciate you having us there. Like I said, I'm honored to be there. I hope it's not the last year, but I'm honored anyway to be there, and helping you out with it. And like I say, guys out there, this might be the last year, so definitely check this place out on this event, because she may not be doing the event next year, unfortunately, but I hate to hear that. But hopefully she will. Maybe we can talk her into it. I don't know, but. But yeah, well, Sharyn, do you have anything you want to tell anybody out there before we?
Think about that. I think that the nice thing about owning Mcpike Mansion is meeting all the nice people, and I do think that's the truth. I do get to meet people from all over the United States and various countries, and they share their experiences also from other people. It's kind of like a big adventure all the time. So
yeah, oh yeah, I bet. It's just yeah, I mean that thing's known worldwide. It's not just like yes, I mean that thing's pretty popular, like you said. It's been on several TV shows, and that really hypes up the popularity of the place. And I bet you've met a lot of cool people over the years, and that's what would be cool to me too. I think owning a place like that, just meeting the people, like you're talking about. I mean, that would be neat.
Well, Jason, thank you so much for having me on. I really do appreciate it, and I really enjoyed when your group came here. Also,
well, thank you, Sharyn. But yeah. We'll definitely maybe have you on the show some other time again, and we'll be there on the 24th, and I'll keep advertising for you.
All right, and we'll promote you guys on our Facebook page too. Okay.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right. Have a good evening, Sharyn. I'll talk to you later.
Okay. You too.
All right.
Thank you. Bye.
All right, guys, that was Sharyn, the owner of the Mcpike Mansion in Alton, Illinois. Really nice lady. I always enjoyed talking to her. We had fun with her. Here's a shot we took, at Mcpike Mansion, or what of them. Me and Sharyn up on the steps, if it'll post. Internet's messing up tonight, guys. May or may not post here in a second. Yeah, definitely check out McPikeMansion.com. It's a cool place. Maybe the last time you get it. There it is, finally popping up there. But yeah, that's me and Sharyn on the front doors of the Mcpike Mansion. And those doors you guys see in the background, I want to show this picture too because of that. If you guys look at those big, heavy doors in the background on those steps, now that opened and slammed by itself while we were in there investigating. Like, me and Dickerson caught this on a GoPro and on our live feed. The GoPro caught it better than the live feed did. So definitely go out and check our YouTube. It'd probably be easier to find on there. We don't have as many videos on YouTube as we do Facebook. It is on Facebook also, but that evidence video should be posted up to YouTube if you guys want to look at that after the show. But they open and slam. Their old houses, do that sometimes. They get air currents and drafts and stuff. But this place is really weird. We tried to debunk it. We could not figure out what caused it. We also got, I believe it was I got killed at the same time that happened, and a weird light goes through. But we had to slow down the video on the GoPro to actually see the light go through at the same time. So we got 3 pieces of evidence happening at once, indicating that a paranormal occurrence took place there. So it's a really cool place. Some of you may have watched that live feed back then when that happened. But definitely, guys, but I can't stress this enough. Check out her website, McPikeMansion.com. They got a Facebook page, and their Facebook is really cool because she posts all the pictures of, the people she meets, and then she shows them on there. And I'm always looking, they're always popping up in my news feed, all these different people. That's really cool. But yeah, definitely sign up for the event because it may be the last year she's doing it. So, yeah, we'll be there on October the 24th, helping her with the event. Trying to read all the comments here. But, yeah, we'll be there on the 24th helping Sharyn with that. So definitely, get on there and go if you want to go that night to the event. Like she said, spots are limited due to COVID-19. That's the way our tours are going to be this year, too, unfortunately. You have to wear a mask and everything. So, but yeah, I'm going to kind of talk about some of our stuff that's went on. One of our big investigations we just did the other night. So let me bring some of that up real quick. But yeah, we've got a lot to talk about still on this show. We probably, I don't know if we'll go to the 10 o'clock hour, but we might. But one of the things I wanted to talk about is our schedule of events that's taking place for October, our tours that's coming up and everything, and our events that we're going to be doing along with the Mcpike Mansion event on October 24th. We were kind of waiting until Sharyn came on the show to kind of let that cat out of the bag. I kind of talked about it on a previous show, but didn't officially announce it. But yeah, we're going to be doing that. And in October, we've got our regular Crawford County haunted tours we're going to be doing again like we do every year. And those are going to be on random nights. So you're going to have to check the calendar of events on our page when we post it. But I'm going to kind of give you guys a heads up. So maybe you can go back in this video and look if you forget the dates. But the second, let me make sure here. I believe it's the 2nd of October. We are doing a haunted tour and of the county. So that's going to be October the 2nd. We're going to do our Crawford County, Illinois Ghost Hunter Society haunted tour where people follow behind us in their own vehicles and definitely wear a mask. We're going to try to keep 6 feet apart in the outdoor locations, and it's going to be limited to a certain number of people. So check that out and send us a message if you want to book a spot on that. Now, that is $5 for our haunted tour where you follow behind us. It's real cheap. Real cheap for a family event. If you guys don't have anything to do in October and you're looking for some Halloween fun, check that out. Now, some of our overnight events are a little more expensive, but our haunted tours where you follow behind in the car are $5 a person. You just follow behind in your own vehicle. I'll tell the history and hauntings of each location that we go to that night. And we're going to change it up this year. If you went on our haunted tours before, you've probably been to some of our locations like the haunted Bel Air Cemetery, the haunted Kibbe General Store where a suicide/murder took place. We're going to probably change it up a little this year and do some new locations. So look forward to that. If you're bored with our old places that we go every year, we are changing it up. I'm not going to tell you guys where all we're going, but we are going to change that up a little. And then let me find my my dates here. On October the 3rd, we have our haunted scavenger hunt. So I'm going to talk about this for a minute, but stay tuned, guys, because I'm still going to talk about our investigation that we done over the weekend at Pylon Manor. You guys want to stay there, and a big announcement for Pylon Manor. So don't change the channel or the whatever you're on, Facebook page, YouTube. Don't log off right now, because we're going to talk about Pylon and what we got coming up at Pylon. I think you're all going to be excited to hear this. But October 3rd is our haunted scavenger hunt. And what happens on the scavenger hunt is we have a $20 per car or team fee. Now, we've done this in the years past, and it was a blast. People had fun doing this. But what you do is it's $20 per car or team. Doesn't matter how many's in that car. It's $20. So, I mean, that could be $5 if there's 4 of you. It's still pretty cheap. You can split the price. And what happens is we put all that cash into a bucket at the end, and first prize is half the cash taken in. So the first prize winner of the scavenger hunt gets half that cash that we get in that night. So you get a cash prize, and it was a pretty good amount. The first year we done it, we actually skipped last year because we had so much going on. So this will be our second one, and I can't remember what it was, but it was a pretty good amount. It was over $200, I think, if I remember right. Maybe more. It was maybe 3. I can't remember. It's been a while. But anyway, the more people that enter, obviously the higher the cash amount is. So, but that's first prize. And second prize, this is really cool, guys. Second and third prize will be sponsored by Monocle's Pizza in Robinson, Illinois this year. So definitely check them out. That's cool. Monocle's is going to be sponsoring our second and third prize. So I'm reading some comments here. Are you still considering an autograph session for documentary of Hanging of Elizabeth Reed? Yeah, we're going to do that too, Michael. We're going to get some Elizabeth Reed things going with the documentary, especially that we've got coming out. And I can grab one of those real quick and show you guys. But yeah, he's talking about the Betsy Reed thing. We're going to get into that here in a minute too. But second and third prize will be sponsored by Monocle's Pizza. And here's another thing Monocle's is doing. If you eat at Monocle's Pizza in Robinson, Illinois, before I believe that's our haunted tours. Sorry, Dickerson was supposed to be able to help me with this because he was getting the Monocle stuff going. But if you eat there before our tour and you give us your receipt, that receipt goes into a drawing, and we'll draw it out. And then there's another prize for Monocle's. So another cool thing for Monocle's about our haunted tour there in Robinson, if you eat there before the tour, bring us your receipt, and it will go into a box, and we'll draw out. Monocle's will also give you another prize. So that's going to be pretty cool. Let me see here. October. So then we're moving on to our other things going on in October, which again, we've got our haunted overnight again coming up this weekend, this Saturday. We've got our haunted overnight coming up at the Masonic Lodge again in Lawrenceville, Illinois. This is Edward Dobbins Lodge in Lawrenceville, Illinois. We've got another haunted overnight. Last weekend's was awesome, guys. We had several show up there on the 19th, and we had some crazy activity take place around 3 a.m. We were running that controversial ITC app we've been talking about, telling you about, that we're going to tell you about. Well, the people that went on the tour got to see it firsthand, what happened, and it went pretty crazy. But yeah, that's the Edward Dobbins Masonic Lodge, number 164, and that is $30 a ticket for this weekend, and we've got very few spots left. So if you guys want any spots, definitely get a hold of me quick on our Facebook page to reserve a spot for this weekend, the 26th, which is Saturday. But we had some cool activity take place on our last one. So it was weird. Like, it was kind of slow at first, and then at 3 o'clock, we try this ITC app we've been using, and boom, all heck breaks loose, and it was pretty cool. But yeah, that's our event for the 26th. We're also doing another haunted overnight there at the Masonic Lodge on October the 10th. So these are the dates for that event, Haunted Overnight at the Lodge, September the 26th and October the 10th. And again, you can sign up for those. October the 10th is filling up really quick. We don't have very many spots left at all for that. So if you want that date, you better be messaging us quick. Let me see here. Okay, now we're going to announce, what we're going to be doing at a location called Pylon Manor, which we were at this last weekend, and it was pretty cool, guys. I don't know if you watched the live feed. I assume a lot of you watched the live feed because it went pretty crazy. But yeah, this is a location known as Pylon Manor in Sumner, Illinois. So I'm going to officially announce this. We've talked with the owner. We were talking during the live feed about this, but yes, we are going to be doing a haunted overnight paranormal investigation that the public can get tickets to come to. And I'm going to give you guys the dates for those events. We're going to do 2 weekends. And me and the owner kind of talked about this. And we talked about the October 30th and 31st weekend. And then he kind of left it up to me. We didn't really, discuss this other one, but we're going to do it, I think, the 16th and 17th too. So if you're out there listening to me, Ivan, we decided on 16th and 17th also do a double weekend. So that way, because we had a lot of interest in this place. A lot of people worked here back in the day. A lot of people gave us stories and, helped us with this investigation as far as, the stuff they knew about the place, things that had happened to them back when they worked there back in the day. This is just a really, really cool place, with a lot of activity, because we could not explain what we were experiencing there as far as sounds go. I had never in my life heard that many sounds in a location as what we heard at Pylon Manor. I'm not going to lie. I've been all over the United States, parts of Canada. I've been in different places, doing these investigations, and I cannot explain what we heard in there. We tried to debunk it. It was not animals in the ceiling. It was not animals in the wall. These were pops and bangs and taps on the railing, taps on the glass to the nurse's station. Stuff happened to us, and like noises we couldn't explain. Not a lot of stuff on our equipment, but the noises were just incredible, just unexplained sounds that we could find no origin to. So you definitely want to check this out, guys. We're gonna do a haunted overnight, paranormal investigation there, and those are going to be October 16th, 17th, 30th, and Halloween 31st. So you'll definitely want to check that out at the Pylon Manor in Sumner. And if you're wanting tickets to that, it is this is what the tickets are going to be. Going to be a little cheaper than the Masonic Lodge when it's $20 per person, and they are going to be limited just due to the COVID-19. We're going to limit it, to so many people. So $20 per person. It's going to be 7 p.m. to 4 a.m. in the morning, just like our haunted overnight at the Masonic Lodge. So if you guys want tickets to that event, you better do it quick, because we had an overwhelming response of people wanting us, to take them in there, people wanting to go in this location. So here's your chance, guys. It's $20 per person, 7 p.m. to 4 a.m. at Pylon Manor in Sumner, Illinois. If you worked there back in the day, you want to see it again and maybe experience some weird activity, definitely, book your spot today and tell us you want a ticket for, either the 16th, 17th, 30th, or Halloween. Halloween's on a full moon, guys, so that's probably going to sell out pretty quick. That doesn't happen very often, Halloween being on a full moon. So definitely check out that, and if you're interested in a cool haunted place and something to do for Halloween night, you're not going to find a weirder place. I'm telling you. We're actually going back here soon without the live feed, so we can do a real serious paranormal investigation without the lights in our face, because we heard and seen some strange, things in there. Especially the sounds. I mean, I just can't, I still can't explain that. I mean, we tried to debunk these sounds and where they were coming from. I mean, we thought maybe it was something in the attic. Dickerson was hitting the attic with a broom handle or something he found, trying to get some squirrels and coons to run around up there. And nothing was really happening. But most of the sounds weren't coming from the ceiling. They were hitting banisters. They were hitting window panes, like in the nurse's station. Just a lot of weird stuff. So, if you guys want tickets to that, let us know. Send us a message on our Facebook page if you want, tickets to that. We also have a phone number you can call. I'm going to throw that up there real quick, and you can reserve spots. So I can find it. Actually, I'll throw it down in the ticker down here, so it's scrolling down there. But that's our phone number if you guys want to call that and reserve a spot for our haunted tours at the Pylon Manor. Get a hold of us for sure. I'm actually going to switch that to the answering machine right now so nobody calls during the live talk show here, because I can see that happening real quick. But yeah, so if you call right now, you're going to get a answering machine. Just leave a message, and we will get back with you as soon as possible. But we got a lot going on, guys. I'm going to leave that scroll on the phone number down there for a little bit. But the Pylon Manor investigation was really cool. We found a lot of activity at that place. So, and there was a lot of people telling us, that there was a male nurse that passed away there. From what we found out now, we don't think he actually passed away in the building. He possibly passed away later, but, he was in the process of doing it in the building. So we didn't know all that. We're trying to get history and all that. And we try to respect names and families of every place we investigate. So we don't like to give out, last names and all that, just out of privacy and respect for the family. So like I say, when we investigate these locations, it's not like TV, guys. These aren't evil and demonic people and evil demonic things, dark things. These are loved ones, that passed away in these places, and we're trying to communicate with them. And a lot of times we get personal messages for families, and it's kind of cool. And I'm sure if you've seen a lot of our past live feeds, we've got personal messages where we've connected with people, and then they came out to the cemetery after a live feed and be like, "Hey, we know who you were talking with," and it's really neat, when that happens. So we just want to let you know we do have the utmost respect for the families and anybody who might have stayed at Pylon Manor over the years. There will be no taunting or disrespect toward anybody, that was there or might have passed away in that building. We treat places with respect and just try to communicate and find intelligent responses to our questions and see what happens. Equipment wise, we can document paranormal activity associated with these buildings. And that's what we're looking for too. Do some buildings, harness activity that others don't. We're looking for atmospheric conditions and changes. We're scientifically trying to investigate these places to determine, if there's environmental changes or atmospheric changes associated with paranormal activity and ghosts and haunting like phenomena. So when we go in there, we're trying to see if there's electromagnetic field disturbances, air temperature change, humidity, pressure changes, through the devices like the EDI meters we've got now that will log onto an SD card. And we can look onto the computer and see if there's, electromagnetic field disturbances at the same time we get a temperature drop or a vibration or a humidity change. We try to look at all that and see if that data, we have more than one piece of data that comes to the conclusion that some type of weird event or paranormal occurrence took place. And just because we can't explain a sound or just because we can't explain, the activity doesn't mean it's a ghost either. That's a thing too. Everybody jumps to these conclusions that everything's a ghost, and we're not saying that. We're saying we did experience things at Pylon that we can't debunk at this current time. Was it a ghost? I mean, I don't know. I don't know what else, some of that could have been. We were getting knocks every time I asked for, a reply. I mean, and while I was talking, every time I say there was a knock or there's a noise, I'd try to tell the live feed there'd be another one behind me. It was almost like they were trying to interrupt me as I was talking. Like literally, I would say, "We're hearing weird noises," and then boom, a noise behind us. I don't know. But yeah, come see it for yourself, guys. That's why we do these haunted tours too. I mean, we do them for fundraisers. A lot of our money goes toward new equipment, website upkeep, and all that too. And we donate a lot of money to stuff too, like the Masonic Lodge. All that money goes back to the lodge. We don't keep any of that. And we donate money back to the places to help them keep going. We're giving money back to Pylon so they can, help, with restoration of that or any type of thing they need fixed with the building. So, it goes to a good cause, guys, and you get to see something and experience something that you may not ever have a chance to again. So, it's going to be a cool investigation, I think, on Halloween night, just due to the full moon. I'm really excited about that. So definitely, you guys get with us and check that out. But we investigated another location previous to Pylon a few nights before that, and it was up in a location in Coles County, Illinois. We'd gotten a guy, tell us that there was a haunted cemetery up in the Coles County area by a place called Cook's Mills. So we also did an investigation up there recently. It was called the Smith Cemetery, and we went in there and tried to find some type of activity, and we did have an intelligent response at our ghost box at that location. There was a horse pasture nearby, and we thought about going live, but we got there at like 1 or 1:30 in the morning. We didn't really think you guys would appreciate, all the dings coming across your phones at 1:30 in the morning saying we were going live on it might have been a weeknight. I'm not sure about that. I need sleep. But yeah, we didn't want to do that to you guys, so we didn't go live. But we got a really interesting response because there were horses nearby to pasture. And I said, can you tell me what's in that pasture? What type of animal? And it said horse. Just plain as day across the Sangean ghost box. It definitely said horse, and we've got it on recorder. And we're going to play all those, one of these nights. We're going to do a big EVP night so you guys can see the EVP sessions. We've recorded the voices and stuff we recorded during regular EVP sessions and ITC sessions with ghost boxes and some of the equipment we use. I did one a while back. If you guys didn't catch that, one of my talk shows, or I did a show, like just an EVP show, and I played a lot of our old EVPs that we'd gotten over the years. So you might want to go back through our live feeds and shows and go watch that. I can't remember what episode that was. I can't remember if I'd done it for a show or just made a special out of it, but we played a lot of our old ones. But we also play those EVPs and stuff at events. Like we do an event at LTC every year where we do a public speaking event. And we also taught a class there. Last year, we taught a Paranormal 101 class at Lincoln Trail College where we did a full course on paranormal research and investigating techniques and how to do that and how to, record EVP, how to run them through the computer and how to investigate, how to do historical research. We taught a course on that at Lincoln Trail College. We're not going to do that, I don't think, this year due to COVID-19. A lot of that stuff's been canceled. I think our event at LTC, our seminar has been canceled also due to COVID-19, unfortunately. So that's why we're trying to put out a lot of cool events for you guys this October and this Halloween season. So you've got something to do. We as long as you got masks and you're 6 feet apart, we limit the amount of people, and I think you'll be all right there. So I'm going to check, see if we got any more comments out here in the, well, maybe. Jen says your LTC is fun, a good EVP night, etc. would be awesome. I'll have to check out the one you already did. Hey, Greg, Amanda out, and the team members out there watching too. But yeah, I can't scroll up anymore, so I don't know who all else is out there watching. But thanks everybody for watching again. And thanks all of you. I mean, seriously, thank you guys for the big showing that we had, or the big, I guess, people watching our investigation at Pylon Manor. I mean, we had like at one time almost 500 people watching live, and then we had like 18,000 views in like pretty quick amount of time. I think it's 18,000. I can't remember, but we had a lot of views, a lot of watches on that. So thank you guys out there for showing your support, watching that. I know a lot of you just watched it because, you may have worked there in the day and wanted to see what was going on in there. And, got around Lawrence County that we were going to be there. We had people driving around the manor while we were investigating, like cars were going by, I guess, like sightseeing to see if we were there. I mean, we had people like driving around. So it was a pretty big event. We may need security on Halloween. I don't know. But thanks, guys, for watching out there. We appreciate your support and all the people that watched out there. Another thing I want to announce, too, is like our, again, The Hanging of Betsy Reed, a ghost story by Joe Turry. It's out on Amazon Prime. Here's the DVDs, guys. They're on DVD format now. It's on Amazon Prime, $3. If you do not have Prime, it's free if you do have Amazon Prime. But definitely check this out. We are going to be giving these away again in October on our shows and some events. So keep watching. We're going to be giving away DVDs and some stuff, some packages in October on our talk shows and our investigations. So hang in there. But that thing, like, I guess it hit 500,000. I guess that's total minutes streamed. Joe put that out the other day, but it's already hit 500,000 total minutes streamed on Amazon Prime in 30 days. And I guess that's pretty good. He said that's doing a lot better than some films that are put on there. So like it's taking off and getting out there, guys. So that's pretty good. 500,000 in 30 days. So check that out on Amazon Prime if you guys have not seen that yet. The Hanging of Elizabeth Reed, a ghost story. It's our documentary we helped Joe Turry with, and he produced it, and we helped with the doing all of it and putting it together, and we're in it. It's pretty cool. So check that out. Did you guys share a link to to purchase on your page? I think Tammy may be talking about the documentary, but there is a link on our page to Amazon Prime somewhere where you guys can click on that and watch it on Amazon Prime, if that's what you're talking about. Tammy. Kim said she watched it Saturday. Excellent. Cool. Thanks, Kim. Yeah, it's gotten pretty good reviews so far. Diana said she thinks that'd be good numbers. I assume it is too. But yeah, so far it's getting pretty good reviews. And I mean, be honest, if you don't like it, tell us. I like people to be honest out there. If you don't like something, let us know, because we'll try to fix it or do better next time. But that's what we got going on right now, guys. The Pylon thing is what I definitely wanted to announce in our scavenger hunt for this year for October. We're going to be doing a regular haunted tours. We're also going to be doing a haunted Miram, Indiana tour, and you heard that here first too. And I'm going to be getting the schedule out on our Facebook page within the next couple of days. I've been really busy. We're going to be posting all this on the page so you guys can have a list of days and events that's taking place. So look forward to that in the next couple of days. I'll get that out there. But yeah, we're going to be doing a haunted Miram, Indiana tour also. So we're going to be taking people around the Miram, Indiana area. And that's going to be neat too. Yeah, we done some Indiana tours last year. We went to Edna Collins Bridge, went to Hell's Gate, Spooklight Hill. Those are all haunted locations over in the Indiana area. We done haunted road trips last year, changed it up a little, and took people in the van and did some farther away trips, like those cool places in Indiana. And due to COVID, we're not going to have any outside people in the van this year, so everybody's got to follow behind when we do these trips. So, but Miram, Indiana is going to be on the list, so check that out too. I think that's all I've got for tonight, guys. Talked about our Pylon investigation, It's crazy. We're gonna be investigating this Friday again. We may or may not go live. It may be at Pylon, but we have gotten so many investigation requests that we can't even keep up. I mean, that's awesome too. I mean, we've got just people messaging us, emailing us, calling us, telling us they've got this place. We got places in Effingham. We got places in Greenup. We got places in Champaign. I mean, we got places all over to investigate. We don't have enough weekends in the year. I mean, to do all this, you know, we get backed up on a lot of this stuff, but we're going to try to hit all the good ones we can. We try to answer all your emails and all your questions. So I apologize if you messaged us lately, called us lately, emailed us lately, and it's taken us a while to get back. I mean, we are trying to answer stuff as quickly as possible. But let's see what we got here. Still trying to check you guys' messages. Get 2 teams going, Luke says. We thought about that. We seriously, we thought we were going to have to, and we may have to split into 2 teams to take some of these events over the weekends in October. You know, I'm going to be going to St. Louis to Mcpike Mansion. We may hold somebody back here to do our haunted tours here in the county. So I may not be doing the haunted tours, maybe somebody else, you know, while I'm over at Mcpike Mansion. And so we may be splitting up a little during the Halloween season and splitting into 2 teams. Diana says, so cool you got these places. But yeah, all right. Trying to read through your comments. Got Karen Cat on there. Thanks, Karen, for watching tonight. And everybody. But yeah, we will see you on the next one. We'll probably try to go live Friday if we can a little bit. We may not. I'm not going to promise anything. This Saturday, Luke, we do have a paranormal investigation. Well, we've got the haunted overnight, and they're asking about anything Saturday. Yeah, that's the haunted overnight at the Masonic Lodge in Lawrenceville that people get tickets to. And we don't film those because it's kind of a private thing. You know, people are buying tickets to go attend it, and it's an overnight investigation, so we don't go live there. Just because we want you to come experience it for one thing, to see this stuff. So, but yeah, we probably won't be going live Saturday night. They actually wanted us, the group of people wanted us to go live at the haunted overnight. We did on the 19th, and we almost did, but I don't know. We may vote as a group, you know, see if they want us to go live during that haunted overnight. We may go live for 10 minutes or so or 30 and show you guys what's going on. So look forward to that. But we will keep you updated, guys. I'd like to thank everybody out there for watching our shows, watching our investigations. And we will probably be back on here soon. We've got things coming in every day, so you never know. We might be going live through the week. We just never know when we're going to be, you know, hitting an investigation and going live. We do a lot of investigations you guys never see because we don't get signal or the people just do not want us to talk about it. I mean, we're investigating a lot through the week and on weekends all the time, and you guys don't see it all, unfortunately. But we try to post everything we can. But have a good night out there, everyone. We will definitely post a schedule of events so you guys can check that out. Don't know what that was, but yeah, we will definitely post a schedule of events for you guys to find. My computer is malfunctioning right at the end here, but I'll see you next time, guys. Have a good night, everyone.